Welcome back to the Notary Podcast hosted by me, Daniel C. Lewis. And this week, this is going to be a hot one. I'm fresh off coming from the National Notary Association Conference. And this week, we'll be talking about how you can become blacklisted from title companies, signing companies, attorneys, social workers, financial advisors. You're not going to want to miss this one. Cue the music. Welcome back to the Notary Podcast hosted by me, Daniel C. Lewis. And if you like this podcast, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We love doing this for you each and every week, and that goes a long way to helping our broadcast. This week, this is going to be a hot topic. We're going to talk about how notaries, notary entrepreneurs can get blacklisted. And I'm going to actually share with you the number one reason, and it's been happening year after year, the number one reason why notary entrepreneurs, notary signing agents get blacklisted from title companies, signing companies, attorneys, financial advisors, the number one reason, and even they get blacklisted before they even get their first assignment from that company. So you're not going to want to miss this one. Let's go over some of the basic things that happen, the basic things that causes notaries to be blacklisted from signing companies, title companies, real estate agents, financial advisors. And let's just go over a couple of those first. One of the biggest reasons why companies get blacklist notaries is because they have repeated errors on documents. Yes, that's right, repeated errors on documents. They make frequent mistakes, missing signatures, initials, dates, times. They don't cooperate with the title company to get those reworked. And some examples of that would be forgetting to notarize a document like a deed of trust, or allowing documents to be signed in a color that is not required by the title company. This is a big reason why notaries get blacklisted. Another reason why notaries get blacklisted is unprofessional conduct with the clients. Being rude, showing up late, dressing inappropriately, or being just unprepared for the signing. This can cause you to get blacklisted from all the people that you want to do work for, high quality people, title companies, 5-star signing companies, attorneys, financial advisors. A couple of examples of this is like arriving in casual wear. I have a signing company myself. I had an instance where I hired a notary to do an assignment at a hotel. I was hired by a timeshare company, for example, and they were supposed to meet signers at the hotel and notarize documents. The client actually showed up at the hotel and saw the notary dressed in inappropriately. They actually took a picture of the notary and sent it to me right away and asked me to replace that notary right away. So that's one of the examples of unprofessional conduct. Speaking negatively about a title company, lender, or anyone involved in that transaction is another example of how title companies and clients view notaries as unprofessional conduct. Another reason why people or notary signing agents and notary entrepreneurs get blacklisted is that they miss deadlines for document returns. They don't return the documents on time. They complete the signings. They leave the documents in their car for whatever reason. They don't return documents on time. They miss the same day drop-offs, and it can result in delays in funding and also cause headaches and damages to the signer. Examples of this is like holding documents overnight when they should have been dropped off the same day, failing to do scan backs when they are required. This is just more ways to get blacklisted from your clients. Another way to get blacklisted, and this is, I think, number 4, breach of confidentiality. And this is happening more and more. We're seeing, if you go online, you'll see some notaries will actually post documents with the client's information on it, post pictures of the documents, and also discuss the signer's personal information with other notaries. And also they'll go as far as discuss their personal information online. When signing companies see this, this is considered a breach of confidentiality, and they will put you on the no-call list. This next way of getting put on the blacklist or don't call list, or what some people call blackballed out of the industry, is when you take an assignment and then you no call, no show the assignment, or you cancel the assignment at the last minute. You break your word after you accept the assignment. That causes the title company, loan officer, attorney, a social worker to have to now scramble to get another notary to do it. And a lot of times when it's last minute and that signer is waiting for someone to come in, to save face, that whatever client you have, they have to pay another notary what I call a last minute fee, which is higher than they're budgeted to do. This causes all kinds of problems for your clients, and it can also cause you to be blacklisted as a notary. Double booking yourself can cause this, and double booking yourself and then choosing what you consider the better job. This is what I call very unprofessional behavior, when you double book yourself and then just shuts one down. Or no calling to inform the company that you're running significantly late. I've seen this happen over and over again. Notaries think this is a great practice. This is how they're going to maximize their income. But what this causes, maybe it maximizes your income by canceling at the last minute to take a better job, or it might seem like it's really helping your business in a short run, but in the long run, it actually absolutely destroys your business because you get blacklisted from other companies. This next thing is something that I'm hearing a lot of notaries doing, unfortunately: forging and falsifying documents, backdating documents. If they miss a signature, writing the signer's signature, forging their signature on a document, notarizing something that they don't witness. This is something that's becoming more and more of a problem, from my understanding from people in my network that own signing companies, attorneys, title escrow officers, that sometimes they have this happen. Hopefully this doesn't get out of control and you're not a notary that will do something like this. And it's something like stamping documents you did not witness, sign, or changing the date to help out the borrower. This is something that you cannot do. And when you do it, and especially when you're caught doing it, you would definitely get blacklisted. You can also be prosecuted for this. Now, we went over a couple of things of how you can get blacklisted: repeated errors on loan documents, unprofessional conduct with clients, missing deadlines for document returns, breach of confidentiality with the document, meaning that you're posting their documents on social media, no-shows or last-minute cancellations, and forging and falsifying documents. Now I want to give you the number one reason how you can get blacklisted from title companies, escrow officers, real estate agents, financial advisors, accountants, CPAs. This is the number one reason how you can be blacklisted from all those companies, all real estate agents, all those companies that even before you do any assignment for them. The number one way to get blacklisted is this. We live in a social media era right now. A lot of times, notaries will come on social media to give suggestions for other notaries to help their business. And some of the suggestions would be, don't buy scanners because they're expensive. Don't buy laser printers because it's a waste of money. Don't attend conferences, professionally run conferences, or don't affiliate yourself with National Notary Association. Don't affiliate yourself with that. And it's all due to finances. When you start your business, you may not have great finances, or you may not have a big budget. When I started, I didn't have a big budget myself. And you hear online, people make those suggestions to you. Don't get scanners, don't buy laser printers, don't affiliate yourself with professional notary associations, don't take professionally grade 5-star workshops that are put on by notary associations. You'll hear that. And the first thing, when you see that, I want you to think of this. Not only are you seeing that, but the top 10%, the top 20% of real estate agents, financial advisors, escrow officers, when you see people advertise, don't buy scanners, don't buy laser printers, don't affiliate with nationally run notary associations, don't take professionally grade workshops. When you see that, you know who else sees that? The top 5-star companies that hire notaries, like signing companies, the top 5-star companies, title companies, nationally run title companies, attorneys that use notaries for trust documents, social workers that send notaries to hospitals, nursing homes, assisted living. Anyone that hires notaries are seeing that too. The first thing they do is this. They blackball the person, the notary, that's posting that. And the reason why they do that is because if a person is telling you online, don't buy scanners, don't buy laser printers, don't attend nationally run 5-star conferences, notary conferences, don't belong to a professional notary association, what they're telling you is that your standards should be here. People that hire you want your standards here. The reason for that is because they're dealing with millions of dollars worth of people's assets, their clients' assets. They want a high standard from someone they hire. You're the face of that company when you go in to see their signer. So they're not going to want to hire somebody whose standards are down here. They want their standards to be up here or higher. So what they do is the person that's posting that, they will not hire you. They instantly blackball you. And that's feedback that I get from signing companies, attorneys, financial advisors, anybody that hires notaries. That's the feedback I get. They're going to first blackball that person that posted that. Here's the interesting thing, though, that people don't understand. Everybody that comments said, yes, I'm not going to get a scanner. Yes, I'm not going to get a laser printer. Yes, I'm not going to attend a nationally run 5-star notary conference. Yes, I'm not going to affiliate myself with other notary professionals that focus on high standards. I'm not going to do that. What those people that hire notaries do is go down that list of everybody that says, I'm agreeing with you to have low standards, and they're taking them off their list of notaries. They're blacklisting them right up from the jump. And here's why. Let's say they hire somebody on that list that says, I'm not going to get a scanner, for example. What usually happens is, if you don't get the scanner, like this is one of the reasons why I pointed out why you get blacklisted, because you don't scan things back in a timely manner. If you don't scan things back in a timely manner, that can cause delays in funding. When you have delays in funding, or even a mistake from not seeing the scan backs that you could easily correct right there at the table, when you don't scan backs, and just using that as an example, what happens is it can cause a delay, and when the title company, signing company, attorney try to contact you, and they can't contact you to get that corrected in a timely manner, a lot of times they have to contact another notary to correct the mistake made, and it's just a mistake, correct the mistake that made by the notary that had the low standards, and then they have to pay that notary also, which is outside of the budget of that transaction, if that makes sense. Hopefully this is resonating with you. When they do that, then you get into slow paying signing companies, slow paying title companies. And what happens after that, the notary will then post on social media, and we talked about that already earlier, that the signing company is a bad signing company, and instead of signing companies and schedulers going through that process of hiring somebody with low standards and then going through that process of then correcting their mistake, having to pay someone else to go out, slow paying that notary, and then taking the effects of someone posting something negative about them online, they just won't hire you at all. They would stick with people with high standards, people that attend National Notary Association conferences, that will attend high quality workshops, that invest in scanners, that invest in laser printers, and invest in themselves. I always say your biggest asset in your business is you. Time is your biggest commodity in your business. If you're not investing in you, if you're willfully not looking at how I can better serve my community and fix any problems for your clients, then you're considered having low standards, and the notary community, the people that want to use your service, wants to use high standard notaries. Hopefully this is resonating, and hopefully I'm not tongue twisting my words here on that. Let me know in the comment section what you think. And hopefully you like this podcast. If you like this podcast today, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We love doing this for you, like I said, each and every week. Next week, we may even talk about more of how you're getting slow paid, or the reasons why some companies paying you slowly, or why you keep getting companies that have what they call a D rating when it comes to paying notaries, signing agents. Hopefully, I'll see you next week. Have a great day.